June 23rd is an interesting day. It is in fact the only day of the year on which no one is ever born. For years, scientists struggled to explain this phenomenon, but recently new breakthroughs were made. Our current understanding has to do with the 9-month-old circadian rhythm. As it turns out, a fetus is sensitive to things its own mother doesn't even notice. For most of the fetus life, the days of the year have been getting longer. The longest day, of course, is the summer solstice, which is June 21st. When the sun sets the next day, it sets earlier than usual. This throws the infant's circadian rhythm off, causing it to go into a special sort of emergency mode. By the night of the 23rd, it has started to acclimate, but it will not choose to be born till sometime in the 24th of June or later. While this explanation is the standard, some scientists are seeking a more nuanced one. We have Dr. Gary Lamford on the air for an interview. Hello, Doctor. How are you doing?
Fantastic. It is a privilege to be on as always.
So, you are researching the June 23rd phenomenon. Tell us a little about that.
Absolutely. So there is this weird phenomenon where no one is born on June 23rd. Currently, we explain this as having to do with the effect of the solstice on the circadian rhythm of the child.
And are you satisfied with that explanation?
It explains a lot, but it has a couple weaknesses. For one thing, it fails to account for the populations near the equator. It also fails to account for the fact that a lot of modern people's circadian rhythm has been offset by artificial lighting.
So, what is a better explanation?
Well, the scientific community is divided on the issue. The majority view the current explanation as fine but extend it. Some say that at this point it is ingrained in us through evolutionary processes, like natural selection. Over millions of years we became accustomed to it. Others have suggested that we are barking up the rock tree completely, and that the real cause is that there never was a June 23rd.
Never was a June 23rd? How does that work?
Well, according to them, when the calendar was created, June was meant to have 19 days. But an extra day was mistakenly added in. This calendar was copied more extensively than others, and so people assumed that it was correct. They have uncovered ancient Egyptian calendars that don't have a June 23rd.
Fascinating. What view do you hold?
Personally, from my research, I think the most viable explanation has to do with the sun's gravitational effect on the human body. Most people are aware of the effect of the moon on humans. It is conceivable that the sun has a similar effect. Since we are nearer to the sun on the solstice, the effect is stronger. It is at its weakest at the equinox. The human body acclimates to the strengthening of the force, and so the reversal causes change. We think that infants are the most sensitive to this, and so that accounts for the phenomenon.
Well, as always, thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure.
That was Dr. Gary Lamford on the June 23rd phenomenon. We will take a quick break, after which we will have a specialist on to discuss how medication might be able to cause June 23rd birthdays by flattening the circadian rhythm completely. Stay tuned.
Going to university is a lot of fun, but it is very busy. Between classwork, homework, parties, and binge-watching the latest Netflix soap opera, there isn't much time for my favorite thing, cooking. Luckily, I've discovered a life hack that takes away the hardest part of cooking and leaves the fun parts. Dish Dash. I leave all my dirty dishes on the doorstep, open up the Dish Dash app, and a disher comes, picks them up, takes them home to his house, washes them, and brings them back. That way, I have more time to spend on things that truly matter, like watching YouTube videos of people doing stuff with their life. Anyone can be a disher. All you need is some sort of vehicle and somewhere to wash dishes. Get it on the Play Store or the App Store today.
Anyway, I'm starting it now, so we'll already have to cut. So I guess I'll start. I could just... Do you want to just start at the interview, or do you want me to read the intro first to get in the...
Maybe you could... Let's just go through it.
Okay.
Do you want... Okay, so first of all, a couple things. What makes people sound smart?
So though, have you heard interviews with...
Smart people?
Yeah, and scientists?
Yeah, I know how Stephen Hawking sounds.
Maybe go for something like that, One of the things, the difference is, it's not like an advertisement where, did you know, blah, 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 lots of inflection. So the thing to think about here is...
Yeah, speak normally, just not normally.
Yeah, kind of normally, kind of slowly, kind of, I don't know, you're completely bored, and how dare, they take the time, to interview me and not be the Nobel Peace Prize,
Do you think any accents
That's
make it
your discretion. Your discretion. Though if we do accents, maybe not overdo them. And probably not a southern drawl. I don't think a southern drawl is the right kind of accent to use in this case. All that.
Maybe a southern British drawl. Southern London.
Hey, if you can pull off a British accent, then I was
Good try.
also kind of thinking about doing like a Pakistani accent, but I don't think it really sounds intelligent enough when I do it.
No?
No. All right. Do you want me to start off and then just you can kind of see and we can retake whatever we need?
Sure. Okay, maybe I'll go for... maybe I'll try British accent. I know, bad guys are British. People who need accents in movies but need to speak English have British accents.
Yeah.
I don't know. Glasses make you look smart, but I don't have voice glasses.
Yeah. All right.
Was that entire thing recorded?
Yeah. Maybe I should put it at the end of the video.
Maybe. Probably cut right there.
Or not. Okay. Shall we start?
Okay.
What's your name? Doctor, what's your name?
What did we decide?
I don't know. What do you feel like?
Dr. Sir. Where is this? Okay. Do I say Dr. Fantastic?
Just fantastic. The cards are...